What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight! Alright, we're coming back to Skillet. Yes, indeed. Skillet Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Dom Falvo, Joanne Collins, and Reservist with a Z, by the way. So R-E-Z, Reservist. Yes, there it is. They all want to see me react to this song by Skillet called Hero. Now, I have gotten a lot of people who have wanted me to react to this song, and I kept telling them I can't because I know this song. This is one of two Skillet songs that I had heard prior to starting this channel. I had heard Hero and I had heard Monster. I had heard both songs. So, I kept telling them I can't do a reaction to Hero. I can't. It would not be honest. So finally, these guys came along and said, well, here's a live version. So here's the deal, all right? Full disclosure, I am very familiar with the song, so I cannot do an honest reaction to the song. But since this is a live version, I will not be reacting to the song itself in any way, shape, or form, okay? I won't do it. I can't do it. I'm very familiar with it, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. I will, however, be able to react to, evaluate, and score the live performance, stage interaction, crowd interaction, showmanship, stage presence, stage energy. That is what production. Count production too. All of these things I'll be able to take into account here, not the song. So please keep that in mind. This was posted by Heretic 111, and the video has 473,880 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Skillet, Hero, live. Thank God it's live. Whew. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
We are living in a messed up world, and it's full of fear, and we need help. We need a hero.
Nice. Wow.
Let me see those hands. I'm just a step away. I'm just a breath away. Losing my faith today. I am just a man, not superhuman. Someone save me from the hate. It's just another war.
Wait a minute, this is
Just
familiar.
another family tour. Just a step from the edge. Just another day in the world we live. I need a hero. Save me now. I need a hero. I need a hero. Save my life. A hero will save me. I've got it.
Yeah. Okay, this comes off of a live concert video, a live DVD, or a live Blu-ray. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was a DVD. I've done a reaction to another song from this, a couple of songs from this concert video, and we all are in agreement that there's a lot of post-production in this. A lot of track added in post, so in post-production. It's blatantly obvious. Every time Jen pulls her mouth away from the mic, and yet her vocals are still going. Yeah, it's very obvious. It's track. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't do it live at the concert. At the concert, I'm sure they were performing this live, but you know how production companies are, and you know how record labels are, and they don't want to put out a product that they don't believe is top notch. So they'll take the footage, they'll bring it into the editing room, and they'll add studio over live, and they'll mix it in. It's a very common practice going all the way back to the 70s. Kiss was notorious for it. I love how people will listen to Kiss Alive 1 and Kiss Alive 2, and they had the gall, the audacity to go, oh, that's all live. No, it's not. No, it's not. Gene and Paul have both gone on record as to say, and they don't hide it. They make no bones about it. They say, oh, yeah, absolutely, we brought that back in the studio. And we doubled and redoubled and redoubled that with the audience sound. The audience didn't sound nearly that loud at Cabo Hall for a live one. Not even close, you know? They had to go in and they had to like quadruple layer the audience and pan it so that it sounded fuller. It sounded more impressive. You know, same thing. And a lot of what they played on that, they did second takes on in studio. They went back and they practically re-recorded that album. Practically. I mean, I would say they were estimating, not even me saying this, it was them saying this, about 80% of their live albums, of Alive 1 and 2, was done in studio. As far as performing goes, as far as the music goes. Very little of it was live. So there's that. Pretty much Alive 2, pretty much all of Ace's solos were retakes. All of them on Alive 2. So it's not uncommon. It's absolutely not uncommon for bands to do that. And it's not even the band's choice. Usually it's the record label saying, we want to put out a better product than what we have. You know, we have this live footage. It looks good. It looks impressive. But now let's make it sound even better than it is. And they add studio to it. Or like Kiss did, they'll go and they'll just re-record it. You know, which is fine too, whichever one it is. But that's very blatantly being done here. Blatantly. I will say it was cool seeing those elevators going up and down there. That was cool. That was really good. I was not expecting that. Jen's elevator doesn't even just go up. She was going up and her drum kit was spinning around. That's crazy. That's crazy. Gotta love that, man. That's production. Production and showmanship. Yes, that's what I'm looking for in this video. So that's a big plus. Let's keep going.
To live another day, speaking my mind today. I've gotta make a stand, but I am just a man. My voice will be heard today. It's just another war, just another family tour. It's just another kill. The countdown begins to destroy. I need a hero.
Riley does it nice. I love this song. I do. I do love the song. I really wish I could have heard this live, like really and truly raw live without all the post-production. I wonder how this would have sounded raw without any editing or fiddling around with in post. The crowd looks like they're loving what they're hearing, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. And like I said, are they playing live? Yes, absolutely they're playing live. They're playing live in front of a live crowd. Yes, okay? So what the crowd heard was them playing live. Unfortunately, what we're hearing is not live. It's not. It's absolutely post. It's all post-production. Even John's vocals are being doubled. So I'm sure what we're hearing is one of the things we're hearing is probably his live vocal, more than likely, but it's being redoubled. So, or it's being doubled with studio. So, but still, I'm loving these I'm loving these lifts, man. I am. Those lifts look like fun. Even though I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared of heights, tiny bit. Yeah, it's circumstantial. Like, if I'm in a plane and I look out the window, I'm fine with that. I got no issue with that whatsoever. You put me at like on a cliff and ask me to go look over the edge of a cliff? Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. Put me in a helicopter. Let me look outside the helicopter. No problem. No issue whatsoever. You get me up on a platform like that. I mean, if it's like, 10 feet in the air, 12 feet in the air, I'm okay with that. You put that same thing 100 feet in the air. No. So like I said, I have a slight fear of heights. It's selective. It's more like ledges I have a problem with. Not heights, but ledges. Anyway, I still think they're cool. I still think they look good. Very Kiss reminiscent. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going here.
Who's gonna fight for what's right? Who's gonna help us survive? We're in the fight of our lives. Who's gonna fight for the weak? Who's gonna make them believe? I've got a hero living in me. I've gotta fight for what's right. Today I'm speaking my mind. If it kills me tonight, a hero's not afraid to give his life. A hero's gonna save me just in time. I wanna hear you say, I need a hero. Say, I need a hero. I need a hero. Save my life. A hero save me. I need a hero. I need a hero. A hero's gonna save me just in time.
John almost took a face of cryo. He almost took an absolute face full of cryo right there. He moved back just in time. Dear Lord. It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. It's a good live performance from the looks of it. Just wish we could have heard more of it. This was very post-produced. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Skillet with a live performance of Hero. This was a request from Dom Falvo, Joanne Collins, and Reservist. Okay, before I give my score, a couple of things I need to mention. Number one, I'm very familiar with the song. I've heard the song a bunch of times. It's one of my favorite songs from Skillet. So, I am not taking the song into account here in any way, shape, or form. That would not be honest to me. And I'm always going to be honest with you guys. So, I am not taking the song itself into account in any way, shape, or form with my score. I am only taking into account the live performance, showmanship, stage interaction, stage energy, crowd interaction, stage presence, production. Those are the things I'm taking into account here, not the song, okay? Number two, I'm just going to say this now, and I'm not going to mention it again. What we heard was, I would say, a good 80% post-production, okay? Now, John's vocals, his live vocal line was in there. We could hear it. But that was it. Everything else that we heard was post-production. That is absolutely undeniable, okay? There were so many glaring examples of that we do not need to discuss it any further, okay? It's clearly post. Let's leave it alone, all right? Now, having said all that, basing my score completely on the live performance, okay? I am going to give that live performance a 7.3. Yep, 7.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
This came down to one thing. One thing and one thing alone. Production. The production on this was fantastic, okay? Great use of those lifts. Those lifts came out of nowhere. I loved seeing those. Those were really cool. I didn't see that coming, and it was a very pleasant surprise. Double up that surprise with Jen's lift going up and spinning Jen around while she's playing. Very, very cool. Very cool. I loved seeing that, okay? The cryojets, strategically placed everywhere, and not just on the stage, but dispersed throughout the crowd as well. Very smart. Very smart. A little dangerous, but very smart nonetheless. All it takes is one line to rupture, one tank to rupture, one apparatus to fall apart, and someone could get burned by cryo. I've seen it happen lots of times where people get burned by cryojets, and it is not pretty. So it is a little risky, but if you take all the appropriate safety measures, which I'm sure they did everything they could do to ensure crowd safety, then it's not a bad move, okay? It was very effective, yes. There is a little tiny bit of risk, though, but I think it paid off. It was a great effect. Great effect. Not overly used. They kept those for the choruses, and that was nice. That was nice. I'll be honest with you, when they got to the third chorus, I was expecting it. Speaking of that third chorus, I like how they put that little pause in there, that little break, and they came in with the squibs and the cryo and everything else to come back into the song and make that impact. Very nicely done. As far as stage energy, stage presence, stage interaction goes, we didn't really see a whole lot of it because, you know, you have your drummer back there on a platform, you have your two guitar players also up on platforms. It's not like they're going to go running around the stage on those things. You know, they're going to stay right where they are because they don't want to fall off and get hurt. I don't blame them. So really, this came down to John. Now, John did quite a bit of crowd interaction. I saw him constantly pointing out to the crowd, hand out to the crowd, hands up in the air to lead the crowd. I saw that. I saw him take a couple of jumps. I did see that. That looked really cool. He did move around the stage a little bit, as much as he could, you know, considering where all the jets were and where the raised platforms were. There's very little he could move around. So he did what he could, but could he have done more within that space? Yeah, he probably could have. Now, this really came down to, because everybody else is not even a factor, you know, because they're up in the air. They can't really do a whole lot. So really what did this for me more than anything else was the production. The production on this was top-notch. Top-notch. Good on them for organizing and designing this stage and operating it in this way, timing those cryojets to have the most impact possible. So absolutely top marks to the production crew on this. But honestly, that's about it. Nothing else was really all that impressive. Like I said, the music, I'm not going to talk about the music anymore. We already talked about it. It was clearly post. Let's leave it alone. And I'm not even taking the song into account anyway. So my entire score is literally being rated on the production, which I feel getting a 7.3 is really good. It was a really good job on production. And that's where we're going to stay, is with that 7.3. So 7.3 final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.